Good day, gamers and No Man's Sky fans. So basically, as it is, we're just working on my settlements. Looks like I got to get some more worms. I'm trying to update all my buildings. This settlement here, I got it, and it was extremely in debt. It is still extremely in debt. My other one, if y'all have been watching, uh, didn't start out so good. It's got some much better numbers now. I don't know how long I have to keep a settlement, or if I have to keep them. I don't know, but um, this is my first settlement that I received while working on another mission. It started out with the 4% happiness, as you see, population, and it is up to 51. The productivity, when I got this one, it was over 2 million in debt. My production is 1.1 million units a day, which is good. Um, I didn't know anything about the settlement features with the hypno drones, automated music drones, all that. I didn't know. Some of them were red. A lot of them were red whenever I got in here, and you'll see that every single one of them are now green, which has got to be a good plus. If I go to settlement history, I'm up 79 citizens, 96% happiness, productivity, new buildings. So, I mean, it's a good stats. Longest time in debt under 1 day. That's good. You know, as I said, I've seen a lot of this, done a lot of this. Looks like I could retire as an overseer under this one. So it looks like I can retire from it if I wanted to. I don't want to. This one I am working on. So this is my newest one. I think. Let's see here. I know I've got to go get some more star silk, condensed carbon. So let's go ahead and do that. I like fast travel, so we are just going to go ahead. Hello, Mr. Eric. We are going to go ahead and just do fast travel rather than flying back from planet to planet. It's a lot quicker. Got me my favorite drink going on here while I'm doing this. The drink of 23 flavors. Mr. Dr. Pepper himself. I accept Dr. Pepper donations on any occasion. Let's see here. I do already have some of this being worked on for condensed carbon. So we're going to go ahead and close that out. And this is condensed carbon. So we'll throw this in here. Then we'll come on top of here. again making some more carbon. Alright. Since the last time a lot of y'all had seen and watched and I streamed, I do now have my own emerald farm, indium farm, and of course my cadmium farm. And that'll give me a lot of various items that I need. Should I need chromatic metal, I can reduce those down or refine those. And as y'all do know, that will also give you chromatic metal. We'll come over to my oxygen farm because we're going to go ahead and just start collecting some of this stuff. You'll also find me going into some of the space stations because I'm going to be looking for more dirt. Dirt and star silk. You will use some of those on your settlements. So if you happen to come across those, do start saving those. Those are one of the two things that you don't want to sell or refine or do anything with because you're going to need them. And some of them you're going to need extraordinary numbers for them more than you think. We'll see if they've got dirt in here, and they do not. They also do not have star silk either. There's nothing in there I need. So, we'll come over here, and let's just go ahead and collect this oxygen. There's 13,750 on that one. This is my little plane. I actually like it. It's pretty maneuverable. We'll jump down here. This is all of my cadmium farm. There's 19,250. From here, we will go over to my indium farm. The emerald farm was, I'm going to wait only because I did update it. And I do still have some work to do on it for the emerald. I just finished up the indium farm this morning, so we'll go ahead and re-clear back out. And I'll be honest, I actually misplaced the emerald farm. I thought it was on another planet, but it ended up being on the same planet as my first base. All right, so I accidentally jumped out. There we go. Oh, there it is. Way over there. Now we can go to the Emerald and we will look and see what all we need. I know I'd brought some additional metal. There it is. Alright, so on this Emerald, I know that the Emerald Farm is not very far away. I'll be honest, I just don't remember where it is 100%. And I just left over here because I needed more condensed carbon. Man, this is kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen a batch this thick of oxygen. Not that I need it, because I got plenties of it. I just think it's kind of cool. I'm thinking I probably lost it again. I know it ain't that far away from my original base. Oh, there it is. I was like, I knew it wasn't very far. Let's see if we can add in a couple of more of these. Hello. Hello, Mr. J. Ahoy. How are you, sir? You know, I better do something now because if not, I will forget where it's at. Oh, I am. Looks like I gotta add some more power to this. My apologies, all. I was on the phone. I am not bad. It is a gorgeous day. I'm not going to complain about our weather because we finally needed something other than cold weather where we're at. I definitely need to get some more solar panels here. So we now officially have an oxygen farm. We have the paraffinium farm. We have um, cadmium. We have indium, and now emerald, which is amazing. So we also have a sodium farm. I have actually given away quite a bit of sodium and oxygen. I'm probably going overboard because I am helping my son out on a lot of things that he uses to whenever uh, he plays just the same. I love being able to help him out. I'm going to be helping my brother out, who has also been watching the stream. So he's kind of been learning how to play, and I'll be able to get him started. I'm kind of excited to start playing No Man's Sky with him. We've done other games together, and I think this will definitely be another good new adventure. Well, hello, Mr. Tommy. I know you're probably like, man, you're streaming again. Yes, I'm streaming again. I love streaming No Man. It is so much better than some of the other games that I was playing previously. So definitely a lot more content. Well, there you go. I appreciate you. If you want to, go ahead and share the stream. You know, I kind of want to get other people involved and active in this game. It's endless. You know, it really is. I'm learning from a lot of different people. One of the other guys that are here on the stream, I've learned from him. He's an amazing guy. He helped me get my base set up, and I kind of went back through it and look how he did some of the stuff on my base, so that way I can learn because it's just incredible. There we go. I'm probably going overboard on some of these wires, but you know what? It's all right. I want to make sure everything is being fed with electricity. This one is my emerald farm. Um, I'd actually misplaced it for a while. This one will store 16.5 on the emerald. I normally don't run out of power, but I did add a couple extra um, mining devices to mine the emerald. I added some more storage tanks because my whole theory is I want to be able to help other people out while doing this. All right. The other day I went through and I started collecting uh, the salvage data, and I collected almost 200 of those, if not a little bit more than 200. I don't know. And I started unlocking everything inside the space anomaly for the buildings, the structures. So whenever I come in here and I click up, I can come over here and I got all this from being unlocked. All these building materials from being unlocked. All of these from being unlocked. No, I did not AFK last night. I don't know that I will go AFK anymore because the other night, whenever I fell asleep, let me see if I can come over here to my base again. Um, Somebody kidnapped me or abducted me in the game. Some people are going to find this funny. It was absolutely crazy. I didn't know it was even possible, but I fell asleep while I was in the space anomaly. And I was sitting down in front of the Nexus. And when I woke up the next morning from passing out while playing, I was not on the space anomaly. I was like, well, did somebody kill me or what? Yes, I did somewhat find that style of building. So I ended up on a whole nother planet, like 700,000 light years away from where I originally was. And somebody had loaded me on their spaceship. I'm going to have to say their Corvair, their Corvette, which is a ship that you build in the game. And you can basically make them however you want. And he loaded me on his spaceship, and then he took me to his base, and then loaded me on his base, and then put me inside of his base. I'm going to go ahead. I don't know, something's not fully loading in on this game, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show y'all this guy's building because I saved a workplace there. Inside my bases, as I scroll down, you can read these with me. It says, "Someone abducted me. Now I'm here." So this is where they took me. Let's go ahead and go there. And it's an extremely credible base. The way they built it and the structuring, you'll see why I was so confused of where I was. Because when you go from the space anomaly, which you just saw me fly into, to teleport here, at first I thought I was in the bottom part of the space anomaly and got stuck there or something. But I ended up not there. I was actually in a whole nother planet and a whole nother system. And, and it's really easy to fly and teleport from the distance that I'm talking about with like 700,000 light years away. Because I've got bases on sporadic planets for this kind of stuff. So, as I come out here, we're going to come down here where my plane is here. And let's look over this edge. There it is. This planet is kind of foggy, but that building or structure down there is what ultimately his base. It don't look like he's in there now. I've been here a couple different times, and he's been in his base. But we'll take you down over there. I could have just jumped in my plane and driven y'all over there, but I will actually take you inside of his structure. But this was whenever I come out of his base and fell into the water over here. I actually climbed this mountain to put in a base so I can come back here. Which is pretty cool. As I get closer, you'll see how he's got it built. And of course, that shaft on the bottom does go into the water. No, Eric did not get his headset yet. It is still on order, and they said it is actually delayed. Unfortunately, but he is patiently waiting. I am patiently waiting because I would really kind of like to watch it. So this guy here, these structures were already here. So he put a base here. This is kind of how I know that somebody basically how he was able to get me into his structure, because if you try to cross this, there's opened areas. This is a teleport, and it teleports you inside of his structure. You can see down, up, and around, and you come in here and you see all this, and it says UFO habitable base, last edited by One Eye Enemy. Why it is edited, I don't know, but I didn't do any kind of editing. Let me come in here and check out these comments right quick. They're popping up pretty quick on my screen, and I want to be able to read them. You say, Dad, give him your friend so he can play. Are you smoking on something? I don't know what you're trying to say, because just leave the stream open. Oh. So let's see what else. Okay, this has got to go to another part of the ship. Yes. This is where I was whenever I woke up the next morning. I was right in here. They were dancing on the floor. It was... Oh, he needs my friend ID so he can add me to the game. Yes. So my friend ID is... Keep on, like, losing place of it. Oh, it's over here. Never mind. Pardon me. L2. So... This is my friends list, and then this is my code. So if you type in George Victor 0 FC3 Robert Echo dash 7 Queen Victor Young 2. You will be able to add me as a friend, which is right here. I will leave it on screen, take a screenshot, and you can add me. So this is where he took me, and it was like a party in here. There were several people in here dancing. I was just thought it was different, way different. So if you come down here, you drop straight into the water. I don't know if this has got to be somebody's specific base, because obviously I don't understand some of this other stuff that's in here. All right, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you sending it to him in Messenger. But this is what I like. I don't understand some of these in the structural parts of it. But he has a stripper pole in here, and it looks like, well, they're stickers, or posters, I should say, but it's supposed to look like money on the floor. He's got like a VIP room up here. This guy's really got a really vivid imagination, you know, penthouse club suite, you know. I guess he's got aliens dancing on the pole. As I said, I don't know. Yeah, I'll let you on that. Um, let's see if these take us anywhere. Oh, yes, it takes us underwater. So this guy's, I mean, like, he's got several different teleports. I bet you would be the pole goat. So in here, let's see. Yeah, there's nothing inside here. There's, oh, based. Oh, wow. Okay. So he's got a teleport right here. Ain't that pretty nifty? Like, he's got things hidden all over the place in here. Like, it's just, this guy's got a really good imagination, because he's got all kinds of decorations in here that I'm wondering if some of these decoration stuff came from the space anomaly, uh, that you can purchase things from. I personally have never seen some of these, like these plants and flowers and stuff up here. I've never seen that. I can't say I've ever seen this before. I have seen the cubes. I've got a couple cubes of these myself. Some kind of decoration. I'm not sure of that, because as you see inside of here, let me come into this. Yeah, it's inside here. Yeah, one day I probably will. What we'll do is we'll come over here to my base, and I'll show you kind of all the different structures I have, because they're not the same. Um, we'll go ahead and go back to my main base, because I do have some condensed carbon I'm working on there. Yeah, as I said, it's an incredible base. Um, they put a lot of work into it. I just wasn't expecting to wake up from falling asleep while playing and being somewhere I wasn't before I fell asleep. Unless my cats were in here playing and my boxer jumped on my controls and they're like, hey, let's fly somewhere else. I don't think it really happened. Somebody abducted me and put me in their base. So see, I don't have, these are almost all of the building materials inside of here, and there's nothing that looks like that. I'm pretty sure Wolfie did it just the same. She's a wild and out cat. You know, she still thinks all the time. Um, you know this because my Bluetooth headsets was way down in my kitchen downstairs. You know, because she likes stealing things. If she can grab a hold of it, she's stealing it. She has taken our rings, our necklaces, and this is my cat, ladies and gentlemen out there watching. You know, my cat's a thief. She is a real cat burglar. Dad joke, I know. I mean, she's taken off with rings, keys, necklaces, Bluetooth headsets. Yes, literally tore my house apart looking for my Bluetooth headset, and it was nowhere to be found. And we find it down in the kitchen in front of my cabinets where I keep my food. But yeah, let's take a look at some of this, and then I'll take you up to the Space Anomaly, and I'll kind of show you where I think they purchased some of these. Oh, I didn't even begin that one. Darn. Okay. We'll come in here. We now have condensed carbon. We'll go ahead and begin this as well. That one ain't going to take very long. As I say, we're just kind of making some stuff. We're going to make some more condensed carbon as I was running completely out. All right, so whenever we go back up to the space station, or the space anomaly, pardon me. I will show you where I believe that they got that from, and if I've got the currency, the type of currency that you use to go in there, you know, I might buy some of that because I mean it looks really cool. It really does. It looks like I'm finally on the network for some reason. Sometimes um, my internet does not fully connect me to the network, but seeing people in here kind of helps me out. Last time I came in here, y'all saw that there was nobody. But this is where you get some of those decorations. Pretty sure of it. You know, these are all items. So I'm pretty sure this is where they got them from. This is where you can also buy various parts for your monitor, legs, limbs, arms, uh, statues, all kinds of various decorations. Upgrades, I guess you can say not necessarily upgrades, but some more aesthetics to your personal character. So this is where I believe that he actually got some of those items from to decorate his base from. So there's all kinds of things inside of here. If I wanted different pieces for my personal clothing, for my character, you know, I could. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I didn't realize the time. I'm going to jump off here for about an hour or so. I'll probably put the stream on pause. Um, but give me about an hour and I will be back on. Until then, Stay gaming. All right, I should be back live. If I am not, please let me know. Well, if I am, please let me know, I should say. Let me see here. Yeah, I should be back live. First, Eric should be back on here. Message him, let him know I'm back. All right, so I just kind of got back on, and I was looking that I was actually doing something a little bit different. See here, I am still making carbon, a carbon and condensed carbon, as I seem to be going through it pretty quick. And then I realized I'm also needing some gold. He's always busy right now. It's all about the choo-choo trains. For those that don't know, that's an inside joke between my brother and I. So, let's see here. We are going to go to the space station for a specific element inside of the space station. We might try to go to a couple different ones looking for the same element. No, Tommy, you did not get run over by the choo-choo train. You got slapped by the handicap sticker on the trike. This game should be somewhere around $30 on the Xbox. But the only bad part is yeah, you can play it without the Xbox Pass, but in order to play with other people, you do have to have that Xbox Live crap, and they charge too much for. Good, it's in the closet. It's where it needs to be. It actually needs to be on the shelf at a pawn shop for somebody else to use. Yeah, it's definitely well worth it. As I said, I love this game. Oh, it's in the closet next door. You're talking about over at Brooklyn's place. I need more gold. I'm trying to, I'll be honest, I'm trying to cheat, and yes, you do have to use the live membership. I am trying to cheat here and not have to go hunting for the gold. On PlayStation, yes, you do have to have PlayStation Plus. It is still way cheaper than the Xbox. I pay like $80 for the entire year for my PlayStation Plus. And then, of course, with the PlayStation Plus, you get anywhere from 2 to 4 games every month for free. I don't know how much the monthly subscription is because I've never done that. I've always done it by the year. It's so much easier. And when you look at it, $80 a year is not bad at all. It just kind of sucks that it's went up since I started doing it. I think it's went up like $20 in, what has it been, almost 10 years, 12 years, something like that. Yeah, with PC, if you do a PC, there is no, like Steam, I don't think there's actual amount you have to play. Yeah, on Steam you don't have to pay nothing for online gameplay. But I think more or less basically buying all these games that they give you per month additionally for free. As I said, I'm looking for either gold or another element that I can use to refine and break it down to gold. I'm kind of being lazy here. I don't want to have to go looking for gold. If I can find a good planet that has gold uh, as a mineral and I can extract it, I'm going to try to do that. This is what I'm looking for right here. This right here, whenever you refine it down, this alloy metal, it will go down to gold. And then they've got 388 gold there, so we'll go ahead and buy that. I don't see anything else in here that I need. So what we'll do is we'll just spin around and we'll go to the next space station and see if they happen to have it. Hopefully they do. We're just going to go ahead and stack up on it. It's not something I normally stack up on, but might as well. In the process, I'm also going to be looking for more dirt and star silk. To make it a little bit easier to hunt for different things. Let's see here. Yeah, I can see that, Tommy. It can kind of get irritating. Sometimes I'd much prefer not to see it all like that, but I wish they was just like quick jump, boom, there, to your next destination. I can only imagine what somebody with epileptic seizures would go through playing this game. Probably definitely no fun for them. Because all the flashes of lights and the tunnel vision and so forth. But I think more people see that warp more than anything because even when you go from galaxy to galaxy, you're still seeing that warp. Let's see. There's quantum accelerators. We will go ahead and buy the platinum.
Product received.
The tritium.
Product received.
We'll go ahead and get the silver.
Product received.
The main material we're looking for is lemon. Well, Let's see, where are we at? This is just going to be an extra room. Probably nothing going to be in here. Yeah. Alright, so let's go back in here. Alright, let's come over here to this terminal, see what it says. Let's go ahead and do a perform diagnostics. Nada. I don't see anything. Let's come down here. You'd think that surely there has to be a trade terminal around here somewhere. I don't think it's going to be over there. I mean, it could be, but I just don't foresee it. Well, I guess it does have one over here. Let's see what they got in this one. They do have gold. We'll go ahead and get all that.
Product received.
Platinum. We will go ahead and buy all that.
Product received.
Okay, that's on there. And let's see what's going on down here. Let's see what's in here. I don't really need whatever's in here most of the time because it's... Yep. Same thing with this one. It's going to be about the same. Yeah. Kind of figured. It's nothing I needed. I could have done without getting them. That's okay. All right, off to the next space station. I'm just kind of choosing space stations at random in case anybody is curious. There is some dirt. We will go buy that.
Product received.
As I said, dirt is primarily used on your settlements. Man, I'm just not having the best of luck with the lemon. Looks like I've already been here. Space stations.
Product received.
I finally found some star silk. I'm going to be needing quite a bit of that for my settlements.
Product received. Product received.
Sometimes I read this as comet droplets, and I read it as comet poop. Like, who calls it comet dropsy or what? Hello, and to all those that had just joined, I am on a mission. I'm going from station to station looking for lemon and gold, star silk, and dirt. So you'll see me warp quite a few times. All right. Let's get out of this space station. Well, yeah, because I'm not going to go all the way over there. I don't want to do it. Some of these will look like I've already been here. I might have, but some of those look the same on some of those type of space stations, the outlaw space stations type things. Those type of stations. Found 62 more. Sweet.
Product received.
We'll go and take some of this magnetopspherite because it's already here. Alright, now let's go back home to my main planet. I don't need all that anymore. And we'll go ahead and process some of this lemon into gold so we can go to our sodium farm and put down a couple more extra solar panels. That was the whole reason I needed some gold, is so I can build some more solar panels for my sodium farm. I've been in there a couple different times, and my batteries are out of juice, so let's see here. Looks like I am watching a storm. My brother sent me a link to. It looks like it could be a possible tornado or start of a tornado in the state of Oklahoma. So I will keep an eye on that just the same. All right. Sometimes that's how quick it is to make gold. You just kind of got to process things differently. Make the game work for you. All right. Watching storms brew in the state of Oklahoma all the way up to Iowa while playing some No Man. All right, looks like we are going to be done with that. Let's see if there's any more of this. There it is. I kind of figured I had some more in there. Looks like it could be it on that. Got quite a bit of gold, so definitely happy about that. Let's see what's going on in this one. Nothing. All right, so what we'll do here is we will go ahead and start making some more condensed carbon. We'll go ahead and throw some of this other stuff in the safe. Throw that in there. All right, so we got 36 of those. I thought there was some other stuff, some other augmentations, but I'm guessing not. I don't see it now. There is my dirt. Star silk, star silk. We'll go and throw the cadmium, that is 2 stacks. Over here, and some but the sodium, we will put this, if I can go the right direction, we'll put it in this other storage over here. Give me just one moment, gentlemen, ladies. Let's see here. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. All right, so since there is 394 chromatic metal on that one, we will go ahead and keep that other stack. This KDM here, I might do this. There we go. We'll throw these two down here. Actually, we'll move this here. This one here and this one here. Because we will move these stacks of sodium over here. Yes, I have worked diligently and patiently to gather up a lot of materials. Let's see. The gold I will keep on hand. There is sodium. This should be sodium. Yep. So it looks like I'll have to come in here and there's only 389 on that sodium. So we'll just keep one stack as well as that. Let's see. Looking for my gold. There it is. Okay, so I should be able to keep one stack in this other. So what we'll do. This carbon we will move over here. This gold we will move over here. This sodium we'll put over here. Over here. We'll put that over there. Let's see here. Come over here, and I think it's in the next one, yes. We'll throw some more of this runaway mold over here into that one. Yes. And move that up. Maybe it's this one here. Yep. All right, good deal. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and come on over here, and we will teleport to the emerald. Is it emerald? No, it is the sodium farm. That's where we're going to be going. All right. This is going to be a whopper of a storm in the state of Oklahoma. Already have spotted a shear tornado, or shear funnel. I'm sorry, shear funnel. So it appeared to dissipate, but you know these things you got to be really kind of careful about because even something like that could come down really quickly. Good thing that Oklahoma does have some of the best meteorologists, if you ask me, in the world. All right, so yeah, that's probably why I'm running out of um, stuff, so electricity so fast because it's not storing like it should. Ooh, yes. Looks like we've got some storms growing and intensifying. Oklahoma storms are getting just as bad. Yeah, I will tell everybody now that when the storm starts, I will more than likely kill my feed because I'm going to shut down my system and ensure that my PlayStation and other devices are protected from these storms. Because if they're very visual and there's very much lightning, we definitely don't want them to affect my future gaming. I think I'd probably cry. There we go. Now it's really starting to charge these babies up. Yeah, that's a lot better. Hmm. All right. Now let's check out these batteries. Yeah, we should be way better shape because they're starting to soar up there. Just need all of them to be about 45,000 KP, and we know that will work. All right. We're going to go ahead and leave the live stream here for the evening to make sure that I've got everything shut down before the storms get here. Y'all got to be watching me do the indium farm, the emerald farm, the cadmium farm, oxygen farm, the sodium farm, getting this all set up for power. And hopefully on the next one, I'll be working on something different. Until then, you all have a great evening and stay gaming.